Welcome to the channel, guys. If you're here, that means you want to know how these work out. So this is Mars Auto. This is an Amazon brand of some sort. They sell it on Amazon. They are HID light bulbs for, in this case, it is for a 2013 Dodge Charger RT Daytona. This is the part number in case you were wondering. And I'll link that in the description below. That's how dirty my engine bay is, but you will be able to reach the headlight bulb back here between the air filter cabin and the, excuse how dirty this engine bay is, but between your air filter and your front here, you should be able to see where there is a, can this focus? Can this focus? Probably not, but there is where you can find your headlight bulb to replace it. There's a little cap, you unscrew it. Same thing for this side. This is what it looks like here. And then that'll give you access to your headlight bulb to replace. So let's actually start on removing this out of the way so that we can have some room. Do this with some sort of impact wrench with some bits and some sockets, or you can use just a manual screwdriver and just a socket wrench set. Well, here is actually an 8mm, so just grabbed an 8mm wrench. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. While this is all out, it's good to make sure and check that your air filter is nice and clean. If it's dirty, then go ahead and, you know, purchase one to replace it. Now that it's removed, you can have plenty of space to work down here. And actually, your HID bulb is all the way in this back corner. It's not this one here. This is your high beams, and then back here is, all the way back here is the HID bulb. So that's where you need to go. Lessons learned. Can't do it that way unless you have the tiniest hands on the planet. So let me show you how to do this a little bit easier. What you want to do is you want to remove these clips and fold this back in order to get access to it with your arm. How you can do that easily: turn this wheel all the way to the right. Sorry, my finger's covering it. Turn this wheel all the way to the right. That'll give you enough room to reach in. Turned all the way to the right. Now you want to be careful with these because they can snap and break off on you, and they're just a royal pain in the ass. So you just kind of want to wiggle it, kind of walk it out. Boom. Removed. Now move on to the next one here. Kind of walk it out. Don't try to pull or tug. Sorry about the grass. I still need a leaf blow after mowing. Do it cautiously. Not too much strength. There we go. It's out. So now, is there more? I think it's this one here, actually. Just kind of carefully walk that out too. Actually, let me get this interior tool and just kind of whoop. Oh, whoop. Oh no, where'd it go? We'll sort that out later. Anyways. All right. Not only is there one here, but there's one all the way back here too that you need to get. And then this will all pop off very easily. And as you can see, I can see my light from here. So first what we're going to do is unplug that and turn it and try to unlock that locking ring, which I've been told is the hardest part. All right. Well, there she is. So what you have to do is turn this counterclockwise. How I did that was I pushed my thumb, I felt around for it, and I pushed my thumb on this part really hard in that direction. So now that that's removed, we can work on the replacement. Do not touch the glass on the new replacement. It's very, very sensitive. Now this is the new set. Looks very similar. Looks like we got the right part. So what you want to do is just hands on the ballast first. Do not touch the glass. Try to transfer that locking ring over to this one. This is transferred on the new one. You'll notice that it turns. Now this, you just pull it, to take it off, you just hold these two tabs and pull it clean off. It's all one piece. It doesn't just twist off. It's more like a clip. And so you just pull it right off of this circular part. So now we're going to reinstall and plug it back in. Before you start doing anything, start putting things back together again, make sure that it works. Hey-o. Very, very good. Well, the other side works too, but it looks like this side is a little bit more blue. There's a more blue tint to it. Can't really tell unless it's going to be nighttime, but I think we should go ahead and replace both sides. So what you want to do, yeah, there's a little bit more blue tint to it. So I'll go ahead and replace the other side, which is tucked all the way back there. I might be able to get this done without removing the inner fender liner on the other passenger side, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get that done really quick. If not, then we'll just do it the same way on the other side. Turn this wheel this way, give me enough room to replace it, and we'll be done with it. And I'll show some night shots on how the headlights look. I try my best to remove the passenger side. Just too big, hands are too big to reach in there. So if you got tiny hands, you'll probably figure it out, but we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. All right, found a neat little trick. So while this is in here, and you have to turn this counterclockwise, the black locking ring, all right? So if it's sitting like this, let's just pretend it's installed. What I did was I put this on my finger because it was killing my finger, my fingertips, trying to get at this edge right here. This is where the weakest point is going to be in the locking ring. So this edge specifically, oh, I think it's this one. So it's kind of got a sharp edge. So if you're just like sitting there pushing on it with your finger, what I did was I took a small 8mm wrench, put it at the tip of my finger, and I just pushed it with that and made it entirely easier to remove. So just a little trick. Now that the locking ring is on the new one, we're gonna go ahead and put it in. Remember, do not touch the glass. This will make it fail prematurely. It is in. Let's check it out. Working. Very nice. So now both sides are working. Both sides will have the same shade of blue. So yeah, we're all wrapped up here. I'm gonna follow up with some night video, how they look. Once again, that's Mars Auto HID lighting. This is on Amazon. This is 40 bucks for a pair rather than $80 to $100 each bulb for OEM replacement. So think of this more as a review. Oh, my wife brought me out some beer. Very nice, very nice. And yeah, I'll follow up here with the footage of how it looks at night. All right. There's one. There is two. Very nice tint. I don't know. I think we got a good one here for a good price. Alrighty then. So if this helped you, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment if you feel like maybe I had some missteps. Either way, I'm being honest about what I did, and I'm being honest about the mistakes that I made during the process. So let's get it. I also do field stories and some other things, but DIY is something that I just do quick videos about. So if it did help you, please subscribe, and catch you on the next one.